What's up, guys?
Hey guys! So today we're doing a food review at Uhuru. So
Yes,
please
sir.
stay tuned.
Make sure you watch this.
Hi everyone.
What's happening, guys?
Welcome to Foodie Debates. My name is Rafoji.
And my name is Ryan.
Yes, and we're back with another video. And today we're doing a food review on Uhuru Cafe and Wine Emporium.
Yeah, guys, so we're gonna base this review on ambience, taste, presentation, and we're gonna let you know from a chef's point of view what this place is all about. Yeah. So also while we're doing that, we're gonna speak about some the questions that we got from you guys.
Yeah.
About the life of a chef.
Of being a chef, yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna tackle those questions and yeah, let's get this started.
First question. Okay. This is one. What's your favorite part about being a chef?
Obviously, you get a chance to eat whatever you want to eat. Okay, in most kitchens. Some kitchens don't allow you to eat, but you know you're going to hide and eat. So the best part about being a chef is that you get to taste a lot of food. You get to work with a lot of people and get to learn from a lot of different people. That's what I like about being a chef.
I don't know my answer. Like, I'm feeling different. Like, sometimes it's amazing. You get to taste new things. You meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
The industry you're working itself. I just feel like it's very, like, I love the industry, you
Yeah.
know? And if I was working on a desk job, I wouldn't meet as that many people. Okay,
That's true.
I'll just be there on my computer, get my job done, and go home. But like because of the restaurant and the industry we work in, you get to meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know.
And you have like, sorry.
No, just like flavors. You get to taste the ingredients. Yeah, man. It's a good thing also and a bad thing.
You get mixed emotions. You get mixed emotions because like this other lecturer of mine was like, being a chef, it's like, you know, when you have a baby, you love your child and whatever, but they're just gonna piss you off. That's how it is.
That's
mixed emotions.
Like some days it's amazing.
Sometimes you just want to quit. You just want to leave. People just piss you off. Like
dude, I have a lot of those days.
That's how it is.
Okay, let's go to the next question because like I feel like we're very passionate about this question. So let's see. The next one is one thing you can't stand when people do when they do in the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I hate people who like, you know, okay, there's this concept, clean as you go. That's what we're taught from culinary school, from even when you go to like hospitality school, that's what they teach you. So when we're in the kitchen, you'll have the morning team, the lunch team, the dinner team, and we're working in the same space. It's a shared environment, so you have to respect the space that you work in. Because
I'm a clean freak, bro. I feel that.
I'm not a clean freak, but in the kitchen I am.
I know.
So like just respect the environment and respect people. You know, I can't tolerate people with shitty attitudes, and you find a lot of those people. And honestly, it teaches you a lot. Like when you learn to deal with people in the kitchen, when you go out in the real world, it helps you. It helps you a lot. Yeah,
a lot. I mean, my thing is, definitely the clean as you go thing is a big thing, but also just like. You don't have to get along with everybody.
You don't have to. Just be civil.
Just be civil. Just be cool with people. Like, you know, you don't have to be friends, but because we're working together, the same goal, let's get it done.
Yes.
What about at home? One thing you can't stand. Let's see you with your mom in the kitchen.
Let's see. Okay. You know, okay, obviously you can't be unfair at home because you're in your parents' house. You can't be like, no, don't come in the kitchen and I'm busy with this and that.
I literally say that.
Okay, I do that sometimes, but I try not to because, you know, like, it's not my kitchen. So I'll try to like, okay, what I hate is when I'm cooking and then someone will just come and open the pot. Like, what are you doing? Ask me first. Like, at least ask me. I hate that so much. And my big sister, my pretty, stop doing that.
I feel that, bro.
I don't like it.
My thing is like, I don't even get to that point. I'm just like, when I'm in the kitchen, don't come in the kitchen.
You're not allowed.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
Get your water and get out.
Literally, do what you want and dip, bro. Because like, I do things a certain way.
Exactly.
And you cut your onions a certain way. Like, I don't want your onions in my pot. Like, nah, bruh. Let me do my thing.
So, one word of advice you'd give to someone who wants to learn to cook?
I feel like if you do the basics right, you can go a long way. As long as you don't have to get like super expensive ingredients or like buy random things or like buy expensive equipment. Let me just say that. As long as you get the basic right, you get good sauce, cook your vegetables right.
Yeah.
From there, that's just like the start of getting things right and having a good dish. Let me just say that, having a good dish. So if you can get the basics right, you're already set. You're already on your way. A good sauce, good veggies. It doesn't have to be expensive, like we were saying in our previous video. and that's
You
one
can
thing
go
I'll
as
tell you.
cheap as you can. It's still fine.
Definitely get the basics right. That's it.
So
What about you?
okay, I'll say okay, professional. If you want to take it like on a professional level or just as a hobby, like bruh, the trick to doing anything is to just get started. Like
Yeah.
just start wherever you can
Yeah.
and don't be too hard on yourself. Because sometimes now I cook and the food comes out like it's crappy and I'm like, oh. But that's how you learn. You learn how to
Exactly.
combine your different flavors.
Exactly.
You give yourself time, and as time goes on, your flavor palette will be up there. So,
Definitely.
like, be patient with yourself and start wherever you can, and get advice. Like, you know, when you try to learn from other people, you improve a lot on your skills, and you also teach other people how to cook. So, do that.
Also, just watch.
Yeah.
Just watch, like, even if it's food channel, even if it's other people cooking.
Yeah.
For me, that's
It's so
how I
helpful.
learn. Literally, you just
Yeah.
see what they do, and you're like, ooh, what are they doing? And then you learn from it. You pick up stuff
That's
here and
true.
there, and so that's definitely helpful. Oh, here's a food. So, guys, what I ordered was hollandaise, eggs Benedict on a bed of salmon, and what's this thing called again? The bread.
The
English muffin.
English muffin.
English
Yes.
muffin. So I don't normally eat this when I go out, but because the reason I order this,
Yeah.
because if you're a good chef, you can make a bomb ass hollandaise and you can make a bomb ass eggs Benedict. That's the reason why I order this.
And it looks so good. Like,
It really
looks
does.
so
It
yummy.
looks proper, guys. What'd you get?
So I got the Mexican chicken wrap because okay, I love Mexican food, and I saw the chipotle dressing, and I was like, okay, I'm getting that.
Who's sanitizer?
We are biting quickly, guys. We need to know what's going on. Ooh. Just the right amount of ooze. Ooh. It looks so good.
Amazing.
Good. Good. Egg is done just right.
Yeah.
Hollandaise is not too overpowering. It's good,
Okay.
though.
And it looks good. I just
really
had
does,
to
yeah.
emphasize the fact that it looks
It
good.
really does.
So let me bite into my chicken wrap.
Go for it. Yeah, I was saying, what do you think is one misconception people have about being a chef?
Okay. I was telling you this not so long ago. Like, I just hate the fact that people like, okay, as a student, okay, a recent student, like when you graduate from culinary school and then you're like, let's say 5 months into the field and stuff like that, people just assume that you know everything. Like you know everything, and people don't understand that like any other career path, it's still a process. You're learning as time goes on. So I just hate the fact that when people like they'll be like, oh, you're a chef, so can you do this and that? Like they start asking you questions. Like, I'm not in school anymore. It's fine, ask questions, right? But like, don't be too hard on me. I'm still learning.
I feel.
Yeah. So
as
like,
in any other industry.
exactly. So even these days, when people ask me something and I don't know, I'll be like, bruh, I don't know. Like I'm just gonna be honest.
Facts.
I don't know.
Just
I
tell them
don't
straight.
have to know everything.
I can't help you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another misconception. This whole don't trust the skinny chef. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I was gonna talk about. Listen. I don't know. Listen, I get so touched. Firstly, don't come at me
Yeah.
like don't touch.
Weight is
Please.
a sensitive issue, guys.
Very, very, very. Because I work in the kitchen, guys. You know one thing? They're like, yeah, guys, you work with food, so like, you know, you're probably eating all the time. No, guys, it's not
You
like
don't
that.
even you barely get time to
eat.
and you don't even eat the food you cook. You'll
Barely.
even just whip up a sandwich and
Yeah.
stuff it inside your mouth because you don't have time.
And my thing is like, even when I'm out of like, I come back from a day of work, I don't want to see food. I don't know how it is with you.
Sometimes you're just too tired. You
I'm just
eat
too
whatever
tired.
you
Like,
can eat just so
literally,
you're
I'll eat the
okay.
easiest thing I can find. Like, it's not like, oh yeah, you're a chef, you probably make the best
Nope.
meals for yourself. No. So next question is, how do you think being a chef has affected your social life?
In a good and a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
In a bad way because sometimes, right, when you're in the kitchen, you barely get days off, especially during holidays and like December time. You even work double shifts, so stuff like that. It can affect your social life because you don't see your friends, you don't see your family. That can really
Don't
take
date
a
a chef.
toll on you.
Don't date a chef.
Yeah, and the painful thing is that the salaries we get, like they're nothing compared to the amount of work and the hours that
Yep.
we put in. That's a very touchy topic. I hate that so much.
Feel that.
But yeah, the fact that you really get to see some people. And another thing is that, okay, in a good way, because like you get to meet a lot of people, you'll vibe with some people in the kitchen, right? And you get to like, let's say you get to work at a place for 5 months and then go to another place for 4 months. You're creating, like you're networking with people. So it's a good thing. You get to meet people.
Definitely.
That's the
Definitely.
benefit of being a chef, yeah.
So for my thing, I think it's more bad than good. Because, yeah, like you were saying, public holidays, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, New Year's Eve.
yeah.
I was working this New Year's
I
Eve.
was trying.
All of those
It's that
days
hard,
is
yeah.
days that we work. So our social life is like almost zero. Like
Non-existent.
we become social on days that you all are working on Monday.
When you're off on Monday, bro,
and
like no
Tuesdays.
one is off on Monday.
Like today's a Tuesday, you know, that's when we are to being social.
You don't go to church.
Exactly. So, you know, it's really rough. But I think also the same point, like that you mentioned, it's a very good talking point. Because I was doing my nails yesterday. Oh, yeah, I got a manicure, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you. Anyway, so at this lady, it was the first time also, by the way. I told this, by the way. So, like, I didn't know what to do. I don't know what to speak to this lady about. So she's like, hey, how are you? Whatever. And then I was like, yeah, no, my nails. And like, how is your nails like this? And I'm like, no, I'm a chef. He's like, are you sure you're a chef? And then that became a starting point.
It creates conversations.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes,
And
that's
then
true.
that's a big thing for me. Like, at least. Like, oh yeah, and then everybody mentions Gordon Ramsay once you speak about being a chef.
I don't know him. Why are you talking to me about him?
Exactly. Like, we don't
No.
know him like that, but like he's a good cook. But he, you know,
we don't know him.
yeah. So that's two things I think. Like, it's a good and a bad thing. Yeah.
And the other nice thing, it's slightly related. The fact that you get more opportunities to travel as a chef, like abroad,
Yes.
like the programs that are
Yes.
available. That's what I love about
Definitely.
it. That's what
I know friends that are in the UK right now.
Yeah.
Friends that are in New Zealand. Shout out
Australia.
to y'all. Australia.
US.
Yeah, because everybody needs a good chef in their life.
That's true.
Everybody.
Right.
Okay, I think we covered this a little bit, but like, how do you think being a chef has affected your eating habits?
My eating habits.
Yeah,
Okay.
to just go into emphasis on that.
Right. Let's start with this. Okay, at home, it hasn't really affected me in any way. Because like, okay, I still eat, I don't mind eating the same stuff that I grew up eating. I'm not really picky when I'm at home, but obviously just like put a lot of thought into your food. Don't just cook crappy food and expect me to eat it. But like I'm not picky when I'm at home, let me put it like that. But when I go out, when I go somewhere and I order food, I expect the food to be amazing because I'm going to pay for that. So in terms of like going out and stuff like that, obviously I'm going to expect good food. And when I see something
this is good food, by the way, guys.
This is very
Shout out
nice.
to y'all.
And another thing is that, okay, I'll leave you to talk about that.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to talk about it.
Yeah. So my take, I think, is I'm the laziest person when it comes to cooking for myself. You know, I love when people cook. Firstly, I might be a chef. I don't know how your chat on this is actually, but I don't like food that I cook for myself. When someone makes food for me, I just feel the love. I taste the love. You can always taste the food, taste the love in people's food, guys. That's one thing. So I'm always like, I cook the least when it comes to me. So breakfast, like I said, we eat the easiest thing, like just biscuits and tea. That's me. Dinner, I eat like noodles. But when it comes to restaurants, I think when I'm going out, I think I'm very understanding. I do expect good food. I do love good food. But let's say at Spur, we're at Spur and it's really, really busy, right? And we just get okay food. I'm not...
You can't blame them.
I understand what goes on there. I'm not saying you should accept mediocre food.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I do understand what goes
The
beyond
pressure.
the pressure that people are feeling in the kitchen. So I'm not one to just go ahead and complain. I will tell the server, yo, this and this is wrong, but like, you know, tell your chefs to fix it up next time and I'll continue eating. That's
Unless
my thing.
if it's extremely bad, because sometimes you go to a place and find that like something is spoiled or something, then you have to
complain,
but if it's still edible, like
carry on.
you can
we
carry
eat
on
and we
eating.
move.
We don't complain.
What's one thing that you always use in a kitchen? Utensil and ingredient.
You first.
Okay. So utensil would definitely be a paring knife. I'll put a picture in the so we can see what a paring knife looks like. But it's one of the small ones. I feel like that's the most useful thing that you can have in a kitchen. If you're trying to open something, cut small fruits and vegetables, make a curry dish with chicken, most useful thing ever. Like, where you can use a paring knife for almost anything. Opening a jar, right? You don't have a tin opener. Stab it. Don't do this at all.
Don't do it, please.
Stab it and you'll get the stuff out, you know? Like, that's for me. Paring knife. I think ingredient, you mentioned this. Definitely salt. I mean, I even have a tattoo of it.
Salt.
Of salt. But salt is definitely one of them. I think another one would be... Now I'm going with salt. I'm going to steal your answer, actually. Salt
okay, so he stole my answer, but still, I'm going to say salt.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's a basic, like, you need that.
In everything you cook,
salt. And of my utensil, it has to be a spoon. Because, okay, in some cases, I'll be working in the pastry section.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll go for 2 days without even using a knife. I'm not a pastry chef, but like, you know how you just circulate around the kitchen. But in most cases, I don't even use a knife to hold it. Like I can survive without using a knife because I mean you're baking. Like
I feel in that
so,
sense, yeah.
a spoon is very useful to me. Like in most cases, although a knife is extremely important, but yeah, it just depends on the section of the kitchen where I'm working.
So let's talk about Polokwane as a whole. What would you see, like in terms of food-wise?
Yeah.
What would you like to see happen in the culinary world? What would you like to see happen, come up in terms of restaurants? What do you think we're lacking and you would like to see happen here?
What are we lacking? I feel like the food, most of the food like that we get is basic, bruh. Like it's only a few restaurants where you'll get like top quality food and you
Yeah.
have to pay like a lot, like a few hundred rand main course. Like although it's gonna be worth it, but we don't have a lot of options. Like, bruh, what is it? Okay, and like stuff like food trucks and stuff. That's like a cheaper alternative. Yeah,
If
it's a cheaper alternative.
you're thinking
and good
of making
food.
a food truck, please do it.
Yeah.
I will support you. I will
People-
come and do a food review at your truck.
Speaking of support, that's another issue I have with the people here. People don't support. Like, okay, you be supporting, but other people just be passing by going to McDonald's. Why are you going to McDonald's? There are people here with businesses. Support local businesses. Like people
Thank you.
have good food out
Thank you,
there.
yeah.
And if you don't support it, obviously they're gonna have to close down.
Also, if you have your own company, a local company, please drop
Hit us up.
your links down below,
Yeah.
your comments. Let us check you out, and we will definitely hit you up, and we can do a review on your products.
Please do.
Yes,
Free
do that.
advertising. So
I think in terms of food though,
Yeah.
in Polokwane, I think like we need good food on a budget.
yeah.
Because I don't think we have a lot of those options where the vibes are good and the food is good also. A lot of restaurants have also been closing down.
That's the problem. So you were talking about burgers, right?
Yo.
The issue with burgers. I'm tired of eating dry burgers. Like I'm so tired of that.
Bro.
And no offense to McDonald's, but like okay, McDonald's. I
Offense
like
to
McDonald's.
especially in Polokwane. Offense to
I
them.
like McDonald's, ne? Mara, the burger will be dry and the burger will be so dry, especially when they have to deliver. I remember, like,
Dude.
you even throw away your fries.
That's literally. I was just gonna say that the fries. I shout out to Mr. Delivery, whoever you are at.
We love you, but come
guys,
on.
when I get my fries, they taste like paper. And while we're at it, if you know any joints we can check out, also drop that link below
Yeah.
because we'd love to check it out and let you know all about it. How do you think COVID has affected small businesses or restaurants rather, let's say, in Polokwane?
Yeah, dude, like since the whole COVID thing, like we've been seeing businesses shutting down and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I remember I went to this other restaurant. No, actually, it was on a WhatsApp group with like small business and whatever. So the person posted was like, I need help, financial help. Like my business is suffering and stuff like that. So imagine even having to ask other companies for help, like assistance, because you just can't continue operating. Like COVID has had such a negative impact on a lot of people. Although some people, I don't want to lie, some companies have benefited. Some companies, like especially these companies that cook home cooked meals and deliver them to
Yes.
families, those ones have been making money. But like let's say a place like a restaurant like this, people don't deliver. They've been suffering a lot. Some people are afraid of going out. They're afraid of going out
Yeah.
and getting food. So
Yeah.
like companies are closing, restaurants are closing down, and that's so sad, bruh.
It's so sad.
It's
like,
so sad.
Yes, competition's good, but at the same time, people need to win. People need to make good food, and we just
Yes.
love variety. Everybody loves variety. I feel like so
Yeah.
many restaurants. I even heard of another one today that closed down. I'm just like,
That is so sad.
so sad, dude. Honestly, and Polokwane needs more restaurants, needs more chill spots where we can get
Yeah.
good food at, and it's just sad. We're lacking. We need more of
Yes.
that.
The sad thing is that like the companies that are closing down are the ones with like nice fresh food.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, let me start talking about McDonald's.
Yeah, we don't want to hate on them,
Okay,
but like,
the franchises obviously they
yes.
have money,
Yes.
so they're able to like continue operating. Maybe they'll just
Of course.
get rid of a few employees, but they're able to continue operating. But these like restaurants, they are really suffering. So
yeah.
guys, let's support.
support small businesses,
Support
guys.
local.
Support local
Yeah.
businesses.
I feel like I can't emphasize this enough. Like this thing of supporting business, like, cause I remember there was do you remember House Ice Delight at Mall of the North? Mm-hmm. It was, the donuts were amazing.
I don't have an order.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, like the donuts were amazing. I remember I went, it closed down long ago. I remember I went there expecting to get myself a donut. It was closed because white people don't support. So imagine, even like Cinnabon, we had Cinnabon right here, and Cinnabon is amazing, but people don't support.
Yeah.
So that's the
Oh my
problem.
gosh, I miss that place.
So you can only get it when you go to like Pretoria
Yeah.
or Joburg, and
I
that's
feel-
frustrating. Okay, those are not small businesses, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Even like the small business that are locally owned, please support. Like people need help.
That reminds me, let me
Yeah.
ask you this. What's one of your favorite places to go to, restaurant-wise or food-wise, in Bulugwane?
I feel like I'm gonna give. It's a very common place,
Don't say
but I feel
McDonald's.
like no. Considering like the culinary scene, it's acceptable because okay, I mentioned in our previous video that I love seafood, and where else can you get seafood here? Ocean Basket, like that's the only place with
Yeah.
fresh seafood. So for me, that's a go-to. Like if you were to say, let's go out, like let's go have food. Not talking about like the scene there or whatever, but the food there is nice and fresh. That's what I like. Although I wish we'd have more places with
Definitely.
seafood. Or like Cape Town Fish Market, but it closed down
closed
long
down.
ago. You see, that's another problem. They had nice seafood, but
Life happens, bruh.
exactly.
Feels.
So what about you?
I don't have any answers, bruh, because, like, you know what my point is? And tell me if you all feel differently. Restaurants, big restaurants especially, always
Yeah.
disappoint, bruh. Like,
That's
like,
the thing,
They
yeah.
have good food, but, like, in some way or another, they always just disappoint. And that's why we say always encourage to build up small businesses,
Yes.
you know? Because, like, bruh, like we talk about McDonald's, we get dry food, bruh. Sometimes like fish be like over salty at the
Yes.
restaurant. It's just like we know good food, like, and sometimes it's like this is you order something, you eat
Yeah.
it, but like we know this is not it. Like it could be much more better.
And taking out your money to pay for something that you won't enjoy. Imagine like, let's say you go and order steak, it's like 200, and then it's dry. Like, what's the point? Like honestly, it's exhausting. Do
Bruh.
better, please. Do better.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we ain't hating like Uhuru right now, bro. We loving this. We talking to you guys, but like we
Yeah,
love
the
this
food
food
is.
right now.
Oh, I can't eat, but I'm gonna eat after this video. But
So definitely
it's a
pull
nice
through.
place. Yeah.
How would you review this? Let's see. How would you? Let's give ambiance. Let's start on ambiance or like the area. We sitting outside right now. There's a place inside
Yes.
also. What would you say?
Let's see.
The waterfall is so
out
cute
of
behind
out
us.
of
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ambience,
because it's
definitely.
nice and chilled. Like,
Definitely.
okay, I love the trees. I love the view. It's not crazy views, but like they did like something like amazing. Like it's nice and chilled.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a
What
9 also. Ambience is nice. You
Yeah.
can, like I said, inside, outside. If you want to have a function, dude, we can probably host a function outside.
Yeah, and you
right?
can have a date. I was thinking about a date, like a nice.
Definitely, I'll
Yeah.
definitely bring somebody.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I'm
a
saying,
nice
you
chilled place.
know? Taste
Taste
out of 10.
out of 10. I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with 8 for me. Good
Yeah.
solid 8.
And that's good.
Yes,
That's very good.
definitely
Yeah,
is
don't
a
get us
good.
wrong.
Yeah,
It's good.
8 is solid. What about presentation? Because I'm loving it. Colors, all of that. What do you think?
Presentation. Okay, let's look at the salad. I haven't touched my salad.
Right?
Okay. I think an 8 again, bruh.
Let's see. I want to give it a 7.5 on presentation.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good, but there's definitely room for
For improvement.
improvement. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to y'all guys. We're definitely enjoying the food
It's
here. You
amazing.
should come through. Like we talk about small businesses. This is one of them.
And the
Check them
service is
out.
good.
Service is really
The
great.
service
People
is
are really
good.
nice here.
Yeah.
Environment is nice. And we're just having like our own chill session here because people are over there.
Yeah,
you know,
social
like,
distancing. That's
love
what I
it.
love about it.
Love it, love
and
it,
the
love
prices are reasonable,
reasonable
as well. Yeah.
Yes, that's one thing. Yeah, it
The
definitely
prices
is
are good,
reasonable.
yeah.
And it's a good time, man. It's a good time. Come check them out. And yeah, man. Might have another bite.
Okay, if you have any video suggestions, please let us know. Hit us up in the comments. We're more than welcome. Like, we're open to any
Yeah, if
suggestions.
you want to see
guys have.
anything on this channel, let us know what you want to see.
Yeah.
Let us ask us questions and we
Yes,
will
please.
give you some feedback.
Yeah. And we're grateful for the number of views and
We love you
subscribers
guys.
we've been having. Thank
like,
you so much.
subscribe, share it with your friends.
Please.
Put that bell notification thing on. Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you so
We love
much.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.